Hello everyone, my name is Relaxing Panic and this is another reaction to Steins Gate Zero. It's episode 2 and you know what to do. As always, if you want to see the reaction itself, go down into my description. There is a link or two. Just replace the circumflex.parts with real dots and enjoy the reaction. Once you've done, feel free to come back here and hear out my thoughts about this episode. So, see you soon. For those that came back, welcome back. Now, let's see. I already said I wanted to analyze a little bit of the intro because that's a new one for me, and I just had a little look into it and I found this scene here, and I'm not completely sure about those characters. I'm pretty sure the one on the right hand side is Suzuha's mother, Amane, but I don't know who the one on the left side is. And thus she turned and was in full camera. I guess she might be important in the future, or I'm missing something and I already saw her in the past. Then maybe you want to enlighten me. But if she's someone that's about to come, just wanted to say I saw something. We had Rintaro looking in the sky, doing the hand signal to the sky, to the sun or moon, whatever. I like it that they keep this scene, this kind of searching for something, the hope for something, symbolism, and the crows that they are using. They used it in Steins Gate as well, although they have nothing to do with this with the storyline so far. And they still play with the pictures of I'm not completely sure how it is named in English. The watches, the clocks, where sand goes through. So I like those, especially the one in this episode where you could see Rintaro being a part of this. That was pretty cool. But there's no question that Mayushi is sad a long time, and the outro showed that as well. It's still this triangle of Mayushi, Rintaro, and Kurisu. And it's still going on about that. So the problem is he is still searching for whatever kind of redemption or a solution to rescue Kurisu as well, or to at least be able to get over what happened. And by doing so, because Mayushi is so into him in the means of like a sister, of a really compassionate friend, she is drawn into it all the time. So, I don't know. We have, that's a picture, that was a great one. I'm searching for a specific picture here. Oh, it's still the intro, okay. We have him in front of the time machine, and we had, that's what I said, I wanted to see the last picture. He was in front of the time machine together with others. And that's what I'm searching for right now, because I am pretty sure. There we are. Okay, that's why I wanted to check. Yeah, I do not see the other person, the other girl, but we have, yeah, okay, we have the old team in here, every one of them, including Moeka, by the way, who's still very much on the outside and turned away, so she is not really in the group, I would guess. But we have we have 2 new persons in, so it's Suzuha's mother, and it is Maho. So, okay. But I see something on the right hand side, and it's like a shadow or fog, not sure, but it's definitely a figure of a person, and I would say it is a female person. It looks like a skirt and long hair. So I guess there's still room for more people. So there's someone missing there. I'm not sure. It could be Kurisu. It could be someone else as well. I guess we will have this person, whoever it is, in there in the future. So looking forward to that. And there's still the option that there are other persons being put in later on as well. So now let's see. What did I write down? Oh yeah, third Einstein. So the professor called Okarin, you are a possible third Einstein. What the heck, why third? I mean, there was the first Einstein, we know, right? The question is, who is he referring to as the second? Sorry. Does he mean himself? Is there like a second Einstein who was in this world already? When it comes to the last decades, in our real life, many people would have considered someone like Professor Hawking as being like a second Einstein. But that's, discussion worthy. However, he's calling Okarin, which is a lot of praise, and it's more like, flamboyant, like being nice, a possible third Einstein. So I ask myself, who's the second in his opinion? Or is he referring to you're too young and there will be a second one in between? Or, as I guess, either he means himself, he means Moha, or maybe he is talking, he's thinking about Marquise Kurisu as being kind of a second Einstein. Because him and Moha both claim that she was brilliant. So, maybe that's why. But there was something that I thought instantly about why third. It's strange. Yeah, we had the moment when Okarin was talking to Moha and he completed her lines, or he was able to talk with her about the research that she's doing because of the knowledge that he has from the memories from Marquise Kurisu. Because they talked about some stuff, it was about the time travel, but I remember very vividly that Marquise was able to improve and in the end finish the machine. And the usage of, or the main thing what she did about was how does the human brain work? And that is a key thing for the time travel that they did so far. Because they did the D-mails, but they did the memory leaps, to say so, where Okarin put on the headphones, so it was his brain being kind of influenced. So it was important. Thus, he knows some stuff about it, which triggers the others because he's kind of wiggling out of by saying, "Yeah, we met in the past at the university," and it's the only reason how he can explain it. Because if he wouldn't have had that explanation, he would be in trouble. How does he know stuff like that without having a major degree in this field of science? And I think it might be that we will have in one of the future episodes the appearing problem that the professor and or Moha checked on his background and realized that he was not at the university when Christina was there, because he just right in the last weeks or months started going again to the university. So maybe that will happen. Maybe. Just saying. However, he's reacting very, very strongly to Amadeus, to the version of Amadeus that runs with Marquise Kurisu's memories, which is completely understandable. I'm pretty sure that Moha knows, or at least guesses, that they were something like lovers. Although the time frame for that is not very long, that's the thing. She's an interesting character herself. She had, as we know now, a very deep relationship with Marquise Kurisu. I asked myself if they were like a bit like sisters, or if it was more like best friends, or if it may have, I don't know what else kind of relationship. So that's an interesting triangle forming there. Because the Amadeus version of Marquise Kurisu very clearly points out that Maho is interested in Okarin and kind of tries to push her to go for him, which is strange, in the way that when Okarin will ever find out, for him it's a really strange effect, because the girl that he was in love with / is in love with kind of pushes another girl towards him. It's a strange thing. So we will see where this is heading. She mentioned something which I wrote down because I'm not sure if this was more like a joke or if there's something real in the background, because Amadeus stated that Moha should go for Okarin. It might be her last chance. So so I asked myself, is the statement "it's the last chance in your life," is this more like a joke? You know you will not find someone like him again, or is it about something that she has health-wise a problem? I mean, she is tiny. She is stopped growing in I don't know what kind of age. Possibly like 14, something like that. I can only guess. So it might very well be that this effect has some health issues for her as well. We do not know. Maybe that's what Amadeus is referring to. So I will keep an open eye, an open ear on that, if there might be more signals towards that. We had that. Yeah. I like the fact that they put in Marquise Kurizu in such an interesting way, because it brings in some questions. It's her memory from 8 months ago. So, as I already stated during the reaction, it's kind of a time travel again, because you're talking to someone from 8 months ago, at least their memories. But we know that Amadeus is able to develop, to increase his abilities, to learn, like every normal being should and would. So, let's say, I'm still talking about Amadeus. I try to avoid Kurizu here. So Amadeus will kind of grow in the same way that Kurizu did with Okarin. Now we're in the questions. As far as I know, Amadeus has no real emotions. He is able to understand them and kind of reflect on them. And he can be, as we've seen, grumpy and everything. But will Amadeus be able to kind of, I don't know, fall in love? Would that happen? And what the heck would happen then? We know how complicated love is, in the meaning of that we are never able to really get it done. So how can a computer cope with that? That will be disastrous. So thus we know that Okarin and his way, the kind of guy that he is, inspired Marquise Kurizu in the past to like him and to fall in love with him. We can very educatedly guess that the same will happen for Amadeus. So, there's something coming along. I had one small thing when Maho logged in Amadeus in the system. She did not use her name. She instead wrote down Sarieli. I am not sure what that means. So it might be it's like another name. So maybe there's someone else from either from the past, which I missed, that there was someone else named Sarieli, or there will be someone else in the future who will use this name or kind of a version of this name. So I try to keep it in my mind. Well, I think that's it for this time. There's a lot in here. What's for sure, the question is when, is we will have a use of the time machine, I guess, because with the intro picture in front of the time machine, I mean, it's kind of waiting for someone to use it. So, the other thing is, with so incredibly clever persons around, like the professor and Maho, I guess it's only a matter of time if one of them, until one of them gets suspicious about Okarin and all his knowledge and the way of what he does, So it's fitting that Maho is standing in front of the time machine, because I'm pretty sure she will find out something. He is simply not good enough with keeping a secret. And we've seen it in front of the of Amadeus already, because he blurted out multiple things he shouldn't have had. The first thing he asked her about was about time jumping, about time machines. The big thing was in the end of Steins Gate and in the beginning of Zero to hide this knowledge, to make sure no one finds out about time travel, because it is so dangerous. And there he starts with just that. I can see why, but that's a dangerous thing to do, especially in front of two scientists who are pretty good at their stuff. And then he went for the Christina thing. But there was more a personal emotional thing, but then you can see already that he's not good at keeping his emotions in check and possibly secrets hidden. So I'm waiting for when at least Moha will find out more stuff. I'm pretty sure it will be happening. And I'm waiting for Moha and Mayuchi to meet, because as you all know, however you are, how strange you may be, and even Moeka, no one is able to defend itself against Mayuchi. She will come along, she will hug you, it's over. So waiting for that one. Well, that's it for this time. I hope you liked. I did for sure. And until the next week, my name is Relax and Panic. Leave a comment, like and subscribe. And until then, goodbye and out.